Um, Love, I think for me, is a difficult concept to grasp, just because for me, I've been diagnosed with I'm a bipolar 1, so love is always a concept, or any emotion is really a hard concept to grasp, because, again, I think my sense of love is a lot higher, and like the way I love is a lot stronger, I think, than normal people. Like I'll kind of do anything to kind of be there for anyone or do anything like that, because I feel like our emotions are up here where normal people feel emotions down here, and it just kind of feels like what for example, like what meth does to people, how it exaggerates everything. That's how we feel, I think, 24/7. So we're always up here racing and kind of have these strong notions of happiness, love, sadness, everything else like that. And then kind of being in love in sense of relationships, it's kind of hard to find an even balance, because you're all the way up there and no one really knows that level of love that you kind of have or grasp. And even more so of that, it's just kind of the difficulty of getting the grasp of, is this love or is this just me being in like this mania episode, which is, I think, a really fine line of describing, I don't know, which is which. And for example, just kind of breaking it down into different types of love. I think like even like self-love, I always have these random moments or parts where it's like, oh, I love myself so much, I can do this, I can do that. But that's not really love, it's just kind of the mania kind of telling me, oh, you can do anything you want. I've made like pretty much stupid decisions kind of doing that. It's like I think one of the events I've had for like my fashion stuff like that, it's just, I think that was more of a mania thing, because I was just like, oh, I could do this, I can kind of, oh, I'll make 6 times the money that I'll put in, I believe in myself, I can do that, and it's like, oh, I'm loving myself. But in reality, it was kind of that, because I don't think you'd be able to love. A lot of people kind of look for love, or to fill the hole of loving themselves in a relationship. Be like, hey, like, you love me, I love you, and you're kind of replacing my need of me needing to love myself. And most of the times those relationships end up terribly, and that's how, like, I guess toxic relationships happen, just because you're trying to fill a hole which someone's not supposed to fill. You're supposed to fill your own hole, and then kind of have that journey, which having two people become one, instead of someone putting in the pieces that you're missing, instead of you both are kind of fully two people that kind of know love, and then you're able to obtain love together. I guess my journey in love for relationships, I think even going back to that part, it's just, I don't think I've ever grasped people that have loved me. I think love is harder in that sense, just because I don't know the fine line of like what it is. Like, oh, if someone does something for me, but it's like, it's not really love. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, so even kind of the grasp of self-love, I think, is the first stage of figuring out what kind of love, like what love is, kind of being able to accept yourself. And I think the most important love is kind of looking in the mirror and saying that you matter, or that you love yourself.